Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
Town.
Meal times are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
And we welcome you back to Dallas for the Sidekicks and Utica City coming up on MASL TV. We were talking about the standings, and the Sidekicks right now on the outside looking in ninth place. 2 points down to the ambush. They've got one more chance here at home before they head back out on the road to see if they can leapfrog St. Louis, get back into the playoffs. They could do it with a win tonight. Meanwhile, for Utica City, an interesting place in the standings as well. They're right now in 7th place, 3 points behind 6th place Empire. But they have 4 games in hand. Utica City has played just 10 games on the season to 14 for Empire, which means that Utica City has ample opportunity to leapfrog and really move up in the standings with those games in hand. We're getting set for the opening kick. Another dynamic certainly to talk about tonight is player availability. Utica City right now pretty healthy. Most players in the fold, but the Sidekicks banged up, missing some players among them. David Balliot has missed the last couple of games. Moises Hernandez, David Teixeira, Bradley Baladez. They are missing players defensively, offensively, at least as far as the last couple of games. Will they be able to get some of the players back into the fold? That would certainly help the Sidekicks' cause as they are trying to snap this 6-game losing streak. There is a look at leading scorer Jamie Lovegrove. Lovegrove, 132 goals in his stellar career in his 11th season. And he leads the way, having scored in every game this season, 21 points in 11 games. He will certainly be opposed by the sensational Kelvin Oliveira, who in 7 games has put up an astonishing 27 points, 19 goals. Those are among the leaders, if not leading the MASL, and that's in just 7 games. He got here 3 games into the schedule. Obviously, the Sidekicks are going to be very aware of where Oliveira is at all times. Number 9 for Utica City, and we look forward to an opportunity to get a look at Oliveira here tonight. There is David Balliot. Soccer Dave, after missing a couple of games, is back in the fold, out on the field. That is a welcome sight for the Sidekicks, getting Balliot back, among others. Take a look at Colin O'Keefe. Of course, he is available. A lengthy games played streak for Colin O'Keefe, going back all the way to last year when he played in every game. So, the Sidekicks hopefully getting a couple of people back into the fold, looking to at least end this homestand with a victory here. A win tonight in regulation would get them back into that 8th spot. This is the lone game going in the MASL tonight. Going to step aside one more time, come back for opening kick. Utica City and Dallas coming up on MASL TV.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Miter is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Miter is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at miter.com. Utica City in the black with the blue trim here tonight, and the Sidekicks again in the green with the white numbering. Coming up on opening kick. Mentioned the 6 losses in a row for the Sidekicks. Meanwhile, for Utica City, they're coming off a win, a 5-3 come-from-behind win at Texas as they come back from a couple of goals down against the Outlaws to get the 5-3 win. Then they move here to Dallas. Meanwhile, of course, the Sidekicks, the tough loss at home. Last night, a 6-4 loss to Texas. The Outlaws get their first win of the season, and they do it here in the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. So the Sidekicks will look to bounce back, and we are underway. FC on the attack first, down the far side, and off the board, an immediate shot on goal and a save. And it looks like it's Gamboa who will get the start. Juan Gamboa in the net for Parker Lackland, and he comes up with a big save right off the bat, just underway, 20 seconds in. First attack for the Sidekicks. They're into the Utica zone, and a drive from Asai Morales, who tries to follow it in with a header. It's loose at the top of the arc, and a whistle, and we have a foul, and it looks like is that Morales who's down. Might have taken a shot to the face. That is tough as he went for the header, trying to follow his own drive after Coughlin made the save. And they will take a look at Morales. See there, Nilton De Andrade also showing some concern as Morales followed that ball in, tried to head in his own initial miss. We'll take a look. And yeah, right there with Andrade, just the tail end there as they both going for that ball. And Asai Morales, or I should say Asai Romero, excuse me, has been an Ironman himself. Appearing in all 13 games. He is up and heading off, and judging by that pace, heading to the bench, we would expect to see Asai Romero again. It was a crush ball from the wing. Coughlin came up with the save, but it was loose, and Romero chased it aggressively. And it's interesting, you see the Sidekicks bench maybe looking for a call there, but Romero appears to be talking to his teammates more than making a case for any kind of call, it would seem. Quintana had it momentarily, now gets it back. Balian in the middle has that one poked free by Keaton Woods. They battle at midfield. Utica away with it. Juan Alava. Gio Alves tries to switch the attack. They go to the corner. It's loose in the box. Poke to the near side. Balian pressuring. But Alava able to play it back. Alves again. Near the Sidekick line. Quintana ultimately wins it. Quintana newly minted as the leader in the league in fouls. But that speaks to that physical play that the Sidekicks will bring, especially on that back line where they've been so good all season long. 3 defenders in the top 10 in block shots here for the Sidekicks. Possible 3-on-2 on the wing, and a shot to goal. And again in the early going, as we saw last night. Sidekicks down a goal as Jace Berger beats Gamboa, going up high on the one-timer. Slides it inside the post. Well, as has been the case all too often for Sidekick fans, Dallas going to have to play from behind once again. As the quick transition and Berger able to take full advantage and play it off the boards back to Coughlin, ninth-year keeper who has played every minute in net for the Utica City FC. Off the side foot, the rebound up over the glass. Sergio Pinal, outstanding rookie, had a great opportunity there. In 8 games, Pinal has posted 14 points, 9 goals. And in fact, in the win at Texas, it was the first time that Pinal had been held without a point since coming on. Well, we talked about Stankovic and him being in the running for Rookie of the Year, but it's a crowded field, and certainly Pinal has a great chance as well. Another chance, just wide, rebound, missed it. Boy, I'll tell you, Dantas had a great opportunity with an empty net. That is a huge break for Dallas. Off the shot from Alava that was wide. Gamboa out of position, and Dantas had a great look. Hernandez inside position, just wide. Got inside, just wide of the post. Sidekicks that close to tying it up. Back outside, Lovegrove on the wing. Looking left, trying to find a lane, blocked at the point. They'll play it all the way back to Gamboa. Now into the box. And sent clear, kept in by Quintana. Quintana, long pass. Finds Blas Perez, but nobody there. They'll switch it to Romero, who has returned. Quintana at the Utica line, back out to Hernandez. Opening minutes. MASL action on MASL TV. Working it all the way back. And now they'll push it into the corner. Perez battling against Alava, who will ward him off and ends up with Coughlin. Some contact. Quintana going to pick up the foul. So Quintana working against Oliveira. And Oliveira wanted to move quickly. Now they move him off. DeAndrade will trigger it in as Oliveira heads to the right side. Keep an eye on Oliveira. They work it in the corner for the one-timer. Rebound, top of the arc. Sidekicks have it. Kept alive. Now another chance developing. Just poked free before Keaton Woods could get there. Well, that was dangerous again for the Sidekicks. Nearly a giveaway in their own zone, and that has bedeviled them. In particular, on this homestand, you go back to the loss in the first game of the 3-game stretch here at home, and that heartbreaking loss against Kansas City. And it was a giveaway in their own zone in the final 30 seconds that gave the Comets the margin of victory. Woods back outside. DeAndrade. And Oliveira facing up on Baliat. The drive from downtown. Might have caught the post. Back outside. Oliveira looking to get it back. Does on the wing. Moving right. Looking for a lane once again. But the defense solid. Back out to Santana, who's come on. Nelson Santana, veteran defender in his 11th season. To the top of the arc. Still loose, won by Hernandez. Kept in by Amati. Amati has that one saved by Gamboa. Over to the far side. Gamboa's been busy early for the Sidekicks. Nobody home on that pass. It ends up with Amati again. Utica will keep it. Penal back outside for Belliard. Belliard. And they feed it in again. Dantas tries to leave it for Belliard. Amati gets inside. Shot stoned by Gamboa. Rebound. Sent just wide on the save by Gamboa. Still loose. Belliard finally pokes it out all the way down, and Coughlin will get it. All the way across. Another drive up high. Now to Rodriguez. Battling against Vinicius Dantas. Off to Alava. Now a long stretch in control. As Nate Bordeaux has come on as well. Ronaldinho Diniz. Oliveira looking right. Tries to play it to himself, but Hernandez anticipates well. Lazy pass. The steal. Alava looking to get it back from Oliveira. Recovered by Alava, off the boards, in front, still loose, in the box. They continue to battle, sent to the far side. Outside, Cole Stevens, also on for Utica City. Gio Alves. Santana. Side foot to the middle, but it squirts through. Ends up with Penal. Keaton Woods has that one stolen. Rodriguez with the good defense, and the Sidekicks weather the long possession from Utica City. Score remains 1-0. Gamboa lost his footing. Still loose. But Renato Torquato, luckily for the Sidekicks, right there. Hard drive. Rafael Rodriguez gets it into the zone. Perez will recover on the wing. Tries to leave it down low. Centering ball and a goal! Sidekicks tie it up. Renato Torquato continues his outstanding play here on this homestand. He had a couple of goals in the loss against Kansas City, and what a job. Fighting off a defender and just redirecting. Tied at 1. We'll step aside from Dallas, Utica City, and Dallas on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple. but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. UCFC will bring it in. All tied at 1 on the Torquato goal. Long pass, but no shot coming as it just gets away. O'Keefe with some open field on a hard drive. Gets a shot just off the post, but a whistle before the shot. This one going back the other way. Berger back up. This one going against the Sidekicks. As O'Keefe denied the opportunity. He narrowly missed. Rashad Ahmadi, another outstanding rookie for Utica City, just inside that one through the goal mouth to the near side. We play on, still tied at 1. O'Keefe tries to play it to himself, but overshoots. Ahmadi will play it back to Coughlin. Belliard in control. They'll switch it to the far side. Some room at the Dallas line. That pass gets through to Alava. Oliveira, so far they've done a very good job on Oliveira. Seen Oliveira start to make a couple of moves, but just not finding any lanes to get a shot off, but it can come so quickly. Leading goal scorer in the league. Actually, he did fall behind Rion Marquez, if my memory serves, but in just 7 games. He is still among the leaders and obviously leads going away in points per game at just under 4. 3.9. Lovegrove, meanwhile, with a free kick just outside the Utica line. He'll play it to Hernandez, who rips, but has that one blocked. Oliveira with the defense. While we're busy talking about the otherworldly offensive numbers. On the near boards, Baliot battling against Bordeaux. Turnover, the Sidekicks have it. Lovegrove trying to leave it for Perez. Hernandez will recover. Sidekicks will keep it. Over to Yahir Romero. Looking for Perez on the wing. Under 5 to go, opening period. Tied at 1. Felipe Silva on for the first time as well. Lovegrove looking for the top of the arc, but it's played out. Bordeaux in his own zone. Can't get it out. Hernandez, now a chance. Romero with a drive. Coughlin, the big save. Back into the box and cleared out for Utica. I'll tell you, it was another solid drive from a Romero this time. Coughlin comes up with the save again. Hernandez just inside the near post. Nestor Hernandez, his first goal of the year, as he steps in with the drive and beats Coughlin short side. Well, he's second in the league in block shots. And that time gets in on the offensive side with the one-timer. And Hernandez in his 11th season. That's his 70th career goal, his first here in 2025. And Dallas has come back, now leading it 2-1. And we bring you back live. 2-1. Sidekicks with a couple unanswered, and they've got the lead. That one right in front of the goal and to the near side. Rodriguez looking to run, trying to go back to his right. It's poke free. Penal battling against Rodriguez, but Rodriguez wins it. Oscar Romero will switch the attack. In the corner, Cruz. Back up top. Long shot blocked at the point. Back to Rafael Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the recent signee, playing in his 5th game. Baliat, who had a tremendous 4-game road swing with a couple of multi-goal efforts. He scored 4 goals in that 4-game road swing. Alas, the Sidekicks not able to come away with a win. Lovegrove on the wing, centers, but it's through the box. And it's Baliat who picks up the foul, battling in the box as the ball shot through. We play on 2-1. Trying to bring the double team. O'Keefe in a race, but can't win the ball. Nearly got there, but now they have the turnover. Quintana gets it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe at the Utica line. On the drive. Belliard over to challenge. They battle along the far boards. O'Keefe showing the strength, trying to get through that double team, but it ends up with Berger. Poke free, shot blocked at the point. Kept in by the Sidekicks. Torquato had that one poked away from behind by Oliveira. Oliveira will fire it in to the Sidekick zone. Gamboa will play it out. And the foul on Utica City is going to bring it all the way back. So we'll have a restart in the Utica zone. Lovegrove out there, and there's Blas Perez. And so often in these situations, you'll see Lovegrove look for Perez, but he goes right side this time with Romero, who has the shot blocked. Back out to midfield. Off to a streaking Deniz. Shot blocked by Gamboa. Great position from Juan Gamboa, who comes up with a big save. Robbing Ronaldinho Deniz. Quickly back the other way. Another block, this time for Santana. Hernandez will work it across to Lovegrove. 128 and counting. Off the boards. Baliat might have got it with the hand there. Either way, it's up over the crossbar. Yeah, I believe they caught Baliat for the handball. As Lovegrove attempted the wall pass. 124. And now we'll start the clock. Long pass from Coughlin, and that's something that he does particularly well. Going back to 2023, when Coughlin registered 10 assists on the season. So he can key this offense, even from the Utica net. Kept alive by DeAndrade. Now it bounces free into the box. Slide tackle sends it free for the Sidekicks. Well, that was looking like some trouble with Andrade chasing it down. But the Sidekicks cleared out under a minute to go, opening period. Near turnover as Dallas brings the pressure. And now a whistle back in the Utica zone. We'll have a restart. It'll be Utica that will restart it. Alava back on. Gio Alves. Now they get it ahead, looking for Pinal. And Pinal with a little push on Quintana. Well, for the Sidekicks, it's been a very strong first period. Really doing a great job limiting chances for Pinal and Oliveira. And you have to imagine that's exactly what they were hoping for in this one. Not on the same page with Romero. Lovegrove's pass through the box. And now Pinal, great move in the open field. The big man on the move, swings it outside. Gamboa, another save. Big save for Gamboa. Final seconds, no shot coming. We're through one. Dallas on top of Utica 2-1. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Start of the second period, and a 2-1 lead for Dallas after the early goal from Berger. Dallas responds, coming back with a couple of goals to take the 2-1 lead. And they will bring it in to start this second period. They'll come out with Hernandez, Romero, Silva, Perez, and Lovegrove to start this second period. Torquato and Nestor Hernandez, so that back line again keying the offense for the Sidekicks with those first period goals. Lovegrove looking far side for Romero. Romero challenged by Berger. Now the double team comes, and they have the steal kept in by the Sidekicks, but wide of Perez. Pinal, or I should say Santana, leaving it. De Andrade, Berger, right of the arc, and has that one poked away. But a steal, big collision, down goes Santana. Should see a restart here in the Dallas zone. Lovegrove trying to poke that one free. And Nelson Santana up, and Santana, no doubt a familiar name for MASL fans in his 11th season. Brings a lot of championship experience to this Utica ball club. 2 championships with the Baltimore Blast and another one with the Sockers for the well-traveled Nelson Santana. And now Oliveira with a drive blocked by Hernandez in front of the goal. Kept in by Santana. Oliveira in a crowd. Poke free. Baliat trying to keep it alive. But it ends up with Belliard. Oliveira with some room looking to get it back to a driving Belliard. Looking for the quick counter. O'Keefe on the dead run. And Denise pokes it free back to Coughlin. So the side kick counter is thwarted. We play on at 2-1. Good challenge. Quintana with the steal on Oliveira. Dallas going to take the chance to set up. Now they'll look on the wing for Rodriguez. Rodriguez wants a cutter back outside. Oliveira pokes it into the boards. Working against Oscar Romero. The call and a restart. Rodriguez up to his feet, but hobbling off. And we'll restart. Corner coming. And Lovegrove will bring it in. One-timer. Coughlin with the block. They'll try again. That one smothered by Coughlin with Romero right there. That's a big save for Andrew Coughlin to keep it at 2-1. Santana. Long drive off the crossbar. Long rebound back out near midfield. Stays with Utica City. DeAndrade splits the double team. Shot blocked off the board. Again smothered. Utica City going to maintain possession. That was a great move from DeAndrade. And he got a good look. But again, that backline defense and the side kicks. So adept at blocking shots on that back line. That one out of play. 12:27 remaining in the first half. Restart coming at the top of the arc. Keaton Woods. Outside. Another shot smothered. Another drive blocked, this time by O'Keefe. Utica will restart. It was Murshad Ahmadi looking for a lane. But it appears tonight that the Sidekicks' plan is to create a lot of traffic in front of Gamboa and really try and limit the lanes for shots to come. Oliveira at the line leaves it for Belliard. Emmanuel Belliard in his second season. Gets it back off the wall. Right of the box. Quintana. Oliveira there! And off of Gamboa and in. Kelvin Oliveira ties it at 2. Well, Gamboa's positioned well. And you wonder, as that shot comes so quickly, if that isn't a great example of the kind of speed and power that just comes from Kelvin Oliveira. Because Gamboa's right there and gets both hands on it. And it just powers through and ends up in the back of the net. 20th goal on the season for Oliveira. And with that goal, he pulls even with Rian Marquez atop the leaderboard here in the MASL. Lovegrove's shot, loose in front. Another chance. Lovegrove steps into it. It's in the corner. Coughlin plays it off the board. And Utica City's got it. Collision with Quintana. Clean steal. Great opportunity. Centering ball. No shot coming. Perez goes down hard. Well, Lovegrove passes on the shot from the wing. Looking instead for the cutting Perez. And let's see what the call is, because Perez went down like a ton of bricks in the box. Yeah, this is going to be a restart from the top of the arc. So an opportunity here for a set with Lovegrove at the top. He's got Fabian Cruz on the left side as well, but he'll try the right side. And a drive and a block at the point. Sidekick's able to keep it in. Centering ball, nobody there. In the open field, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Shot from the wing just wide. Out to DeAndrade. But DeAndrade gives it away. Silva will start the sidekick attack. Romero back outside. Christian Quintana. This is Yahir Romero. Outstanding second-year midfielder. For the sidekicks, gets it back from Hernandez. Early stages, second period. All tied at 2. And at least right now, UCFC content to shrink in defensively. A drive from Romero, but Coughlin right there. We're still tied at 2. Alvis back on. Oliveira in the open field. The shot off the left foot, now in a crowd at the top of the arc. It squirts free. Utica still in possession. On the wing, Oliveira with room. Sliding block from Romero. At the top of the box, going for the bicycle, and now the whistle comes in. And this is going to go on Amadi. Well, that was dangerous territory for the sidekicks, because that was Oliveira with a little bit of room on a couple of occasions. You're not going to get away with that too often. But what a play by Yahir Romero with the sliding block on the shot from Oliveira moments ago. Push and a foul. We'll get a restart for the sidekicks at midfield. Pinal picking up the foul. Oscar Romero looking for the corner. Rodriguez tries to play it to himself. Alava ultimately wins it. High arcer. And into the stands. Sidekicks will have it. Well, we talked about injuries, absences at the top. They're getting David Baliot back, are the sidekicks. But haven't seen Moises Hernandez and haven't seen David Teixeira, among others here tonight. So some back and some perhaps not. Lovegrove tried to side foot looking for Perez, but the steal. Utica looking for the quick counter. Andrade looking to play it to himself. The shot, Gamboa got a piece. Off to Silva. Kept in. Romero. And back outside. Chance for Utica to shuffle in some fresh bodies. Hard drive from Keaton Woods. And he'll peel back out. Looking for the touch pass, but Quintana there. Sidekicks have it. Baliot threads it through. O'Keefe looking for a call as it's played out. This has got to be off Utica. Should see a restart. And we're back underway. And the save for Coughlin. Hard drive, quick counter the other way. But Amati swing and miss. The chip just off the crossbar. Great look. But doesn't go down. Back outside. Vinny Dantas. Again, looking at the top of the arc, but just wide of Dantas. Rodriguez on the near boards. Able to fight his way through. Now plays into space. Looking for Romero. Romero's shot off the wall. Into the box. But only black jerseys there. As Amati comes away. Midway through the second. Near steal. Santana gives it up. O'Keefe wants to go quickly. And now they'll slow it down as Perez on his way back in. This is going to go on Torquato. So Dallas doesn't get the opportunity to restart. It'll go back to Utica on the foul on Torquato. They play it across. Gamboa off to Quintana. Hernandez. Up top, good challenge and a steal for Santana. But commits the foul on Baliot. Restart coming for Dallas. Coming up, it'll be our second quarter media timeout. Next stoppage. Silva tries to play it in, but now a giveaway. Aldo push off. And a chance denied. Denise goes down. Torquato picks up the foul. It's his third here in the game. Just that close to a golden opportunity. Woods with a good move. Hard drive, top of the arc. Great slide from Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who appeared to be beaten on the play, able to recover. Torquato trying to get it on the right foot, but lost the handle. All the way down to Juan Gamboa, who will get it back to Silva. O'Keefe in from the left. Able to keep it. Off the wall and a shot. What a save by Coughlin. Robbing Romero of the go-ahead goal here in the second. That is highlight reel stuff from Coughlin. Now quickly back the other way. Poked free by Cruz. Off the wall, Cruz giving chase, but it's kept in by Berger. Berger, left side, tries the wall pass into the box, and Cruz will just send it down. That is an unbelievable recovery from Coughlin. And we remain level up at 2 apiece. Gamboa will send it down. .50-50 ball. Pinal battling against Quintana, and the late whistle comes in. This is going to be on Pinal. 5:24 remaining in the second quarter. Quintana will restart. Romero. They switch the attack. High up off the glass. They continue to battle. Denise trying to leave it. Looking for Dantas, but it's given back to the sidekicks. Into the zone. Trying to drop the pass. Perez looking for a lane. Shot blocked at the point. Back outside Quintana. Couldn't get it through a crowd in front. This one ricochets to Romero. Quintana, he's got you here, Romero. Over on the wing. Into the box, off the wall, looking for a call as Perez goes down. No whistle. Under 5 to go, first half. Denise tries to chip it over Romero, but sent it wide. O'Keefe on a hard drive, can't get the handle, but does manage to knock it free and ultimately win it back for Dallas. I'll tell you, does anybody go harder than Colin O'Keefe out there? He's got an entertaining style. Into the box and the redirect online from Rodriguez, but Coughlin there. Coughlin gonna launch for the far side, high off the glass and over. 3:51 will step aside. 2-all. Late second period, Dallas, Utica City on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Take 10. That's all the time you'll need for Eric Burgert to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. Just going back to the save by Coughlin as Asai Romero appeared to have the empty net, but not so fast as Coughlin recovers. The speed to get back, but how about the strength as that ball trying to slip out. And kept it from going over the line. And we play on tied at 2. Oliveira, the lone tally here in the second period to tie it up at 2. Lovegrove will launch for the far side. Looking for Rodriguez, can't handle it off the wall. Andrade, midfield, off to Woods, gets it back. Andrade, Oliveira, Lovegrove comes over. Want to get the ball away from Oliveira as quickly as possible. Not wanting to give him time to operate, particularly in the Dallas zone. That one poked free, Andrade battling, but can't keep it. Shot on goal, Gamboa with the save. Over to Oliveira. Oliveira working one-on-one, lost the handle, back outside. Bordeaux, Amati, O'Keefe on the challenge. They continue to battle. Over to the far side. Belliard still in control. Under 3 to go. First half. The turnaround from Bordeaux is wide. Amati battling in the box. They still battle to the near side. Sidekicks get it not all the way out. O'Keefe working against Oliveira. Bordeaux will play it back. Oliveira. And they bring the pressure. He'll send it back outside. And now he'll head off as Pinal returns. Belliard on Rodriguez. Dantas gets inside position. Quintana recovers. Dantas the turnaround under the crossbar. Vinny Dantas goes top shelf to give Utica City the lead. Fifth goal on the season for Dantas. His third straight game with a goal. as he's able to work the turnaround and get it over Gamboa and under the crossbar. And Dantas in his first season with Utica City, after he posted 28 goals a year ago for Texas. Centering ball in an own goal. Sidekicks right back in it and tied at 3. Perez trying to center it up, and watch here. Yeah, he's trying to get that across, looking for Torquato. And that is tough. I believe it was Denise trying to recover and get back, and the Sidekicks answer in seconds after the goal from Dantas, as the pressure from Perez leads to the goal. And we're all level up again at 3. Entertaining first half. Utica and Dallas from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. On the boards, Rodriguez, O'Keefe battling DeAndrade. Working against a couple of Utica players, but it ends up with Rodriguez, who wants to go back to O'Keefe, but Keaton Woods comes away with it. Near giveaway, Coughlin plays it off the boards. Sidekick still looking for that turnover. Now they've got it. Rodriguez inside position. Shot blocked by Coughlin. Out to Romero. Woods trying to recover as Romero tries to split the double team. And now the whistle comes in. Boy, tell you, that was another pretty good look in Coughlin. Coming off arguably his best performance of the season, limiting Texas to just 3 goals, coming up with 11 saves, a save percentage of .846. That one centered, soft shot just wide. Silva right alongside the boards. And a whistle and a foul called on Dantas. Dantas doesn't like the call as we're under a minute to go. Silva will restart off to Hernandez. Hernandez into the Utica zone. Off to Torquato. Down to 40 seconds. Into the corner for Perez. Perez working against the lava. Outside to Silva. Winding down to 30 seconds. Top of the arc. Poked back out. It's a foot race with Silva, and Silva will win it. Gamboa on one hop. Perez goes down again. It squirts through. Lovegrove can't get it on the right foot. Now whistle comes in and a foul called. Believe we're going to have a restart for Dallas in the Utica zone with 19.1 remaining. And Lovegrove, and obviously he's got this kind of range. On the wing, one-timer. Blocked by Alava, out of play. Coming back in. 17 seconds. This will come from the wing for Lovegrove. Perez over on that right side. See where Lovegrove wants to go. That's Romero off the boards into the box, back outside. Oliveira on the hard drive. It's a 2-on-1. Oliveira goes to the left foot on the ground. Romero there, I should say Gamboa there for the save. Down to 2 seconds. Lovegrove from way downtown, and Coughlin has to come up with the save to keep it out of the net. Halftime from Dallas. Sidekicks and Utica tied at 3 on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Shoot! He scores!
What's going on, everybody? This is the MASL in 5. It's your chance to get caught up on everything that went down in the MASL over the past week in just 5 minutes. Let's go.
We're actually going to have a Comet representative coming up. I'll tell you in a second.
Here's Nathan Durdle! He gets his first goal!
Nathan Durdle gets his first MASL goal for the KC Comets on Teddy Bear Toss night, no less. Thousands of bears collected for charity by the Comets, who were taking on the Chihuahua Savage that night. The team, they are trying to unseat as league champions, and the Comets sent a message. They will be a force to be reckoned with. They handed the Savage just their second loss of the campaign, taking it 5-2. 3 days later, the Savage continued their Midwest swing against Milwaukee. This game had everything. Mario Alvarez made it 6-5 wave in the fourth quarter, but with just over 2 minutes remaining, the Mexicans knotted it up. This one needed overtime.
And they work the 1-2. Shot saved by oh no, Augie Ray, but the rebound followed. Gallego scores. And the Chihuahua Savage win it in overtime, 7-6.
And Milwaukee had better luck against Utica, though, 2 days previous. With 47 seconds left in the game, Vinny Dantas ties it up for the Blues off this beauty. But then, the weirdest finish so far to any game this season.
Coughlin's got to make something happen. Ball rolls. Oh no, this one might end. And it does. The wave. The final second of play in the Adirondack Bank Center, and Milwaukee walks away with all 3 points.
With 1 second remaining on the clock. Ouch if you're Utica. Some hot players from last week. Dom Francis continues to have a tremendous season for Harrisburg. The man from Huddersfield, England, had 6 points in 2 games. That included a 4-point performance against Dallas. Jesus Pacheco, hat-trick in an 8-5 blast win over the Sidekicks. Jesus now 14 points on the season so far. And Justin Stinson of the Empire Strikers had a great week for the boys in purple against Utica in the return match. He had a hat trick, including that beauty right there, getting Philly and the boys out of their seats. The MASL All-Star Game, of course, taking place on February 12th in Utica, New York. It includes an All-Star Skills Challenge at 6 p.m., All-Star Game at 7:15, and followed by the All-Star Fan Fest. After that, it all happens February 12th in Utica, New York. Your Players of the Week brought to you by Green Drop, and they are goalkeeper Philip Ejimadu, defensively Chad Vandergriff, offensively Kelvin Oliveira of Utica. This is just getting ridiculous. After missing several games, he returned. He had 9 points total, 8 points in one single game in a win against Milwaukee, though. Defensively, Vandergriff, talk about a monster game against Chihuahua. Sure, he had 2 goals, but he also had 10, count them, 10 blocks for the Comets, and in between the posts that night, goalkeeper Ejimadu coming up huge as well for KC. 19 saves to go along with 2 assists as well. Okay, time for your Plays of the Week.
Still with Kelvin, and it trickles in. Oliveira scores. It's 5-4. Riggy's right back within 1. Coughlin's got to make something happen. Ball rolls. Oh no, this one might end. And it does. The wave. The final second of play.
Quarterly in indoor soccer. There we see Brian Orozco checking into the game for Clayson DeLima. Que golazo! That was the goal of the game. Brian Orozco jumping into the stands.
And here goes Kelvin Oliveira. Onto his left foot. He finds the back of the net. An absolute strike. Works across, and Alvarez rifles a shot in the top left corner.
Here in the first. Quickly behind, Wally gets one!
Escalante from downtown. Shazam!
Moves in, left side, shot blocked by Tavernisi. Follow-up goal with 1.6 seconds on the clock.
Willie B only finds Oliveira, who can take a shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net. Oh my word, what a strike from Kelvin Oliveira. From his own half, he finds the goal.
Yeah, and just a reminder, of course, that to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the league, including great feature stories, the latest news, statistics, you can head to the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Meal times are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Slow things down. Looking up for Oliveira. Pressured along the boards. Still with Kelvin. And it trickles in! Oliveira scores! It's 5-4. Riggy's right back within one. And again, 5 consecutive hat tricks for Kelvin Oliveira.
By Fabian Cruz.
We're actually going to have a common representative coming up. I'll tell you in a second.
Here's Nathan Durdle! He gets his first goal! Oh, the Comets strike first, and Nathan Durdle. What a goal to get in your first!
They'll send it down to Schumer. He'll leave it. Francis, goal! Dominic Francis finds the bottom right corner.
Showcase of the Immortals, and there are players that have etched their name more than indoor soccer. Here we see Brian Orozco checking into the game for Clayson DeLima. Que golazo! That was the goal of the game. Brian Orozco jumping into the stands seconds after coming onto the turf. Jose, what a goal!
Golazo del Chapín! Golazo de Guatemalteco! Golazo Orozco!
As we're back underway with Sanchez. Works across, and Alvarez rifles a shot in the top left corner. And Mario Alvarez makes it 3-2 Wave. Third goal of the season. 9th point of the season for Alvarez.
Mendoza, the Saris. Tries to lay across for Spur. Good header, Ramos to finish it. Open scoring. A power play that ends very quickly in favor of these Tacoma Stars.
4 minutes to go here in the first. Quickly behind. Wally gets one. Connected to Biospina. 3-1 blast.
Escalante from downtown. Shazam! And Chihuahua levels it at 1.
Well, we talked in the pregame about Roberto Escalante being one of the best two-way defenders in the league. 7 goals, 3 assists coming in, make that number 8.
Here come the ambush. Tayu moves in left side. Shot blocked by Tavernisi. Follow-up goal with 1.6 seconds on the clock. St. Louis battles back in the final couple minutes.
Over to Osqueda. Out to Willie B. Willie B only finds Oliveira, who can take a shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net. Oh my word, what a strike from Kelvin Oliveira from his own half. He finds the goal. 8-5 Utica lead.
It's never too early to start talking playoffs. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 5th through the 7th. Ticket deposits are now being accepted. Visit frontwavearena.com for more information. Halftime here from Dallas, and, well, it wouldn't be a Sidekicks home game if it wasn't a tight one. We're tied at 3, and you see the high-paced action of the first half. The shots on goal, both keepers been busy. A slight edge for the Sidekicks, 21 shots to 20 for Utica City. And the saves, as you would expect, also very close. Slight edge in fouls to the Sidekicks. They've committed just 10 to 13 for Utica City. But in a 3-all game, you would expect the stats to be close, and they are, as the teams get ready for the third period. And fans, a reminder, catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastabansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Torquato with a goal in the first half. He's got 3 now in this 3-game home stretch. Nestor Hernandez had the second goal that briefly gave the Sidekicks a lead. What a time for his first goal on the season. He has had a great homestand as well, coming off a performance where he had 6 blocks in the loss to Texas last night. Going back to some of the highlights, and you see some of the physical action down on the field as well. Great saves on both sides. Dantas battling Quintana, and a great save from Gamboa, robbing Utica City of a goal, but they were able to break through and grab a 3-2 lead late in that first set. This going back to Hernandez with a rip from just right of the box. But overall, the Sidekicks, I think, have to be very pleased with their defensive effort in the first half. There's the Oliveira goal that came in the second period, the raw power. And there, the last goal of the first half as Perez trying to center it up off a defender and in. So Blas Perez, his second consecutive game with a goal, and it ties it up at 3 as we get ready for the third period here from Dallas, Utica, and Dallas on MASL TV. Well, if Dallas could close it out with a win here tonight, they would get back into the playoffs if they started today. Right now, 2 points down to St. Louis. A win inside regulation would get them that 8 spot. Meanwhile, Utica, if they could get a win here tonight, would pull even with Empire for that 6 spot. And again, Utica, even with the result tonight, has played 3 less games than the Strikers. So that would be a big advantage for Utica in terms of battling for that 6 spot and maybe moving up from there. So a lot on the line for both teams as we are underway. Opening minute, third period. Juan Gamboa will throw for Baliat on the near side. It's poked free. And it ends up with Bordeaux. Nate Bordeaux, another veteran on this Utica squad in his 10th season. Alava, who has appeared in every game, really anchors this defense. A near giveaway. Baliat battles on the near boards, but it makes its way to Coughlin. Now looking for a quick counter. Keaton Woods head up into the Dallas zone with a drive. It's blocked at the point. Back outside. Emmanuel Belliard will track it down, just beating Rodriguez. Santana, the veteran, on as well for Utica. That one headed back out by Hernandez. It finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez over the line. The double comes. It's poked free. It ends up with Belliard. Long pass, and Quintana will get there ahead of Dantas. Now a steal. In on Gamboa. Dantas stoned by Gamboa. Unbelievable to keep it tied at 3. A 2-on-none. Gamboa's all alone, like a man standing on a street corner, but comes up with a monster save. That is enormous. Just how big, we'll see, because we are still tied. Meanwhile, it's a top-of-the-arc restart for Keaton Woods. And Woods will go for the strike off the post. Couldn't slide it in top left. It's back to Amati. Pressure coming from O'Keefe. Amati goes to the left foot. Off the board, back to the arc, and back outside. Well, we saw an unbelievable save from Coughlin in that second period. And that one by Gamboa moments ago was certainly an equal. And both keepers have been sensational here tonight. Off the board, Silva plays it back outside. Out to Alava. They enter it in. Pressure coming back outside. Alava. Dallas been solid on that back line. Cole Stevens back outside. Dallas content to run a little offense on the outside. Stevens again. Working against Quintana. Now to his right. Stevens. Back to Bordeaux. Denise. And now it's chipped by Bordeaux looking for the corner. Oh, that's a good challenge by Silva. But kept in by Pinal. Pennell tries a spin left around O'Keefe, but warded off nicely by Silva. That's a great job. Silva and O'Keefe working together to deny an opportunity to Pennell. And while we talk about Oliveira again, game for game, Pennell has been almost as good. Been unbelievably productive as a rookie. Oliveira is on and pulled down by O'Keefe. And Oliveira gonna draw the call. Second on O'Keefe. Corner coming for Vinny Dantas. Dantas threads it through the shot. Gamboa got a piece. Up over the crossbar. That is a great feed from Dantas. It's still alive. Utica still got it. And this early third period has been all Gamboa all the time. First 4 minutes, another big save, denying Utica the lead. They enter it in. Looking for Dantas, tries to play it off the boards. Oliveira battling. Able to win it from a couple of defenders. Good feed. Amati looking for a lane. The chip just high over the crossbar and to the corner. DeAndrade coming off a couple of goals in the win against Texas. He had 2 of the 3 fourth quarter goals in that comeback from 3-1 down. Just missed, adding another one right there. Give and go just a little bit behind Alvis. Sidekicks trying to get it back. This has been a long run in terms of possession. Now another steal. Andrade tries to thread it through, looking for Alvis. It's off the board and back outside. But this has been a good few minutes. And really, since the start of the third quarter, Utica's absolutely dominated in terms of time of possession. Wide from Amati. O'Keefe battling. Oliveira tries to center off the boards. It's sent all the way back down, but kept by Utica as Olava will play it off to Berger. Oliveira working left. Wants to put it on the left foot. Can't find a lane. O'Keefe weaving his way through traffic. Tries to play it to himself. Now plays into space looking for Rodriguez. Coughlin to the corner. Will clear it out. Olava looking for the quick counter. He's got DeAndrade on his left. DeAndrade in the corner. Torquato able to force him to give it up. Utica will keep it with Woods. Woods working right. Tries to play it to himself off the boards. Well, it's clear that Utica has amped up the pace here in this third period, trying to assert themselves. Olava goes to the left foot. Gamboa with the save. Played out of the Dallas zone. Out to midfield. Baliot can't get there in time. It's back to Olava. Nearly lost it. Torquato bringing the pressure. Near steal for Baliot. Amati in on Hernandez. To his left with the drive off the post. Rebound and a chance in the box. Soft shot. Hernandez able to deflect it. Well, I'll tell you, it looked like that one, I want to say, deflected to Dantas, but he just couldn't find a lane. One-timer is wide. Romero gets it across. Lovegrove tries to switch it, looking for Perez. Perez using that big body, and now picks up the call. Nearly won the ball, but a little push from Perez. Doesn't love the call. But Utica will restart. Santana back on. Coughlin well outside the goal. On the drive. Stevens beats Gamboa. Cole Stevens, too much room. Going low on Gamboa, just inside the post. That'll take us to a media timeout on the Cole Stevens goal. and Utica grabs a 4-3 lead. It's MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Fans, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. Also, subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Well, after a relentless attack on the Dallas goal, Utica does break through on a Cole Stevens goal to take a 4-3 lead. It's the first goal of the season for Cole Stevens, appearing in just his fourth game for Utica, his first since January 12th. But the second-year player rejoining the team and comes up with a big goal here in the third period to put Utica City back on top 4-3. A look at Jamie Lovegrove, who's been pretty quiet so far tonight. Talk about the job that the sidekicks have done against the likes of Oliveira and Pinal, but give Utica City a lot of credit as well. Lovegrove does have an assist to keep his scoring streak alive, scored in every game this season for the sidekicks, but Utica's done a good job of limiting opportunities for the leading scorer for the sidekicks, Jamie Lovegrove. Quintana back outside. They'll chip for the corner looking for Perez. Loose in the box and played back out. And Gamboa will come to get it. Right back into the zone. Perez trying to play it off the wall, but headed back to Coughlin. Alava will get it back. Oliveira. Just hard to get that ball off the feet of Oliveira, not on the same page on the pass. O'Keefe the first to get there, but Belliard challenging. Able to dig it out, but it ends up with Romero. Looking for Balliot. A rare time on attack for the sidekicks, but the pass to Balliot not there. Utica able to clear it. Long shot blocked out front by Alava and up over the glass. Well, this should stay with Dallas. Under 7 to go. A look at Fabian Cruz. Cruz joined the team at the start of the road trip. That 4-game swing. And did score on the last game of that string at Baltimore. This is Cruz working back to his left, but a good challenge from Santana. And he's got the steal. Cruz on Santana. Down goes Santana. Whistle comes in. Foul called It's going to go on Cruz. We'll have a restart just inside the Dallas half, I believe. Well, let's see where they put it down. 6:11 remaining in the third, and yep, just inside. Bordeaux back on. Both teams going to shuffle in some fresh players. Fast pace here, as you would expect. Both teams at 20-plus shots in the first half. High in the box, looking for Pinal, spinning to his right, but the double comes. They can't dig it out, though. Stays with Utica. On the right side, Bordeaux tries to center. Back outside, O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Hernandez. Silva looking for the long pass. Still directing. And now Gamboa looking for Perez. Good challenge from Pinal. Bordeaux. Long pass. Amati wants to switch. He's got Oliveira. Hard challenge from O'Keefe. Oliveira has to just give it up. De Andrade outside the line. Top shelf from De Andrade in every way that you could mean that term. As De Andrade goes top left corner. And I'd say it was top shelf because you can't do it a whole lot better. After a couple of goals against Texas, De Andrade back in the scorebook. Watch him dial it up here from Fort Worth. That is sensational stuff from De Andrade, and Utica continues to largely dominate the action here in the third period. And we mentioned during this unfortunate losing streak for the Sidekicks, some of the dynamics that have really spelled their undoing, and another one of them is on a number of occasions in this stretch, they have struggled in third periods, seeing some close games slip away from them. And it's happening at least somewhat here again tonight as Utica has put a couple on the board. Perez down again. Foul called. Dallas going to get a restart as Perez continues to work against Santana. Lovegrove will handle the corner. Well, Texas scored a couple of times in the third to go up 2 last night. And Dallas did answer with a goal late in the third to get it back to a 1-goal game into the fourth. In fact, if memory serves, it was the exact same score. So the Sidekicks certainly not going to give up. Hard shot and a rebound to the corner as Cruz is denied. Oliveira will leave it for Belliard. And the Sidekicks have shown, among many things this season, tremendous resilience and no shortage of fight. So they're going to battle, no question about it. Let's see if they can try to steal back a measure of momentum in this final 4 minutes here in the third period. Utica has really dominated the action here in the third period, both in terms of time of possession, shots on goal, and they've put a couple on the board as well to take a 5-3 lead. Long pass off the board. Dantas. O'Keefe with the challenge. Gets the steal. Cross pass stolen. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Looking for a shot off the wall. Berger couldn't get that one through. O'Keefe will give it up to Hernandez. Winding down to 3 minutes to go in the third. Looking to switch the attack. Baliot quickly doubled. Played to Amati. Dantas. Finney's already got a goal here tonight. He's going to peel it back out. And Alava, defender at his fourth season, really anchors this Utica City defense. Juan Alava playing in his 67th straight game for Utica City. Quintana off the boards, gets it back. Plays it through, but Coughlin will get there first. Out to Pinal. 2:08 and counting remaining in the third. De Andrade back in the book for De Andrade. That's his 8th goal on the season. And De Andrade continues to just develop into a burgeoning superstar in the league. 12 goals as a rookie, but then really broke through last year, upping it to 26 goals. And the third-year midfielder from Cape Verde has picked it up even more, it would seem, in this third season, now up to 8 goals. And going, Amadi goes to the left foot. Save and a rebound out to the corner where Hernandez clears it, but not all the way out. Looking for the give and go. And Bordeaux not there, and now a sidekick player down. I don't know if that's a cramp or landed wrong, but a turnover creates a 2-on-2 and a shot just wide. Amadi will get it, and now we'll stop, and it does look like we have a sidekick player down, and they're going to go and look at that left knee, and we will step aside, and obviously some concern. We'll come back. Brief injury timeout. Late third period. Utica on top of Dallas 5-3 on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Esai Romero having to be taken off on a stretcher, and they'll look at that left knee, and that is obviously the last thing anybody wants to see. And Romero, exciting young player for this Sidekicks team, and we will hope that the news is ultimately good for Romero and for the Sidekicks, who will move on now, trailing 5-3, losing one of their principal contributors in that midfield. Third-year midfielder, really burgeoning into a star for this Sidekicks team with 6 goals on the season. Coming off a strong road trip, 3 goals in 4 games, and really anchors so much offensively and defensively for the Sidekicks team. And again, we hope for the best for Esai Romero. Turnover, midfield. Counter now for Utica City, and a shot sent wide. A perfect pass and a goal. As it turns out, it was a shot, it appeared, but now, upon a second look, I think Oliveira streaking hard from the right side was the intended target. Let's watch here from Belliard. And it looks initially like Belliard is thinking about that far post, but actually that is great vision from Belliard, who sees Kelvin Oliveira coming in from the right. Oliveira getting up a little bit gingerly, but off on his own power. And the counter leads to the Oliveira goal. Utica City outscoring Dallas 3-0 in this third period to grab control of this one. And we talked about the Sidekick struggles in the third period as Perez plays it off the boards into the box. One-timer blocked by Coughlin. Romero tries again. Now he'll try to send it off the boards back outside. Sidekicks will keep it down to 22 seconds. But you go back to Utica City's win in their last game. They came from behind in the second half. This is a team with a lot of confidence on the road. Long shot up over the glass and out of play. Utica City 3-1-1 on the road this season. So they have played well away from home, and they have put themselves in good position again, just over a period remaining, and they've got the 6-3 lead. Headed into the zone, but it'll get by Woods to Gamboa. Down to 3 seconds. Time for a long shot from the line with a head of steam. Might not have counted from Romero. Coughlin had the save anyway. We're through 3. And Utica, on the strength of a big third period, will take a 6-3 lead into the fourth. When we return, you're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement, because this season, the action is non-stop.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Fans, the MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12th, 2025. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. Start of the fourth. And the Sidekicks now going to have to battle uphill in the final 15 minutes. They were tied at 3 at the break. But Utica City, with 3 goals on the board in that third period, Cole Stevens, Nilton D'Andrade, and Kelvin Oliveira. All 3 goals coming in the final 7 minutes, 9 seconds of that third period. But Utica really took it to another level, really from the outset of that third period. And eventually broke through. And now let's see if the Sidekicks can bounce back. Quintana's pass stolen by Santana to start the fourth period. Sidekicks playing the last of 3 straight here at home. They'll be back home February 13th, but they will next head out on the road on Saturday. They'll be at Texas with another chance against the Outlaws. Oliveira tries to slip it through, good feet and a steal from Quintana. Not fooled by what looks like one of Oliveira's signature moves. A little backwards pass with the right foot, but Quintana scouted well. Was ready for it. Rodriguez leaves it for Oscar Romero. Romero tries to thread it through. Coughlin with the save. Loose at the top of the arc, off to Oliveira. Coughlin for the second straight outing. Very sharp. Mentioned that he was terrific against Texas. And I don't think there can be any question but that he's been even better tonight. Limiting just the 3 goals, but even more saves. As the Sidekicks have peppered him throughout this one. Silva working right, looking for a lane with a drive. It's loose left of the box for O'Keefe, but he can't get a shot off. Played out to Oliveira. Alava will go and get it. Belliard on the drive. Off to Amadi. Amadi able to keep it on the challenge by Yahir Romero. And Utica, certainly at this point, a lot of time to go, but comfortable running some time. That one into the box. Penal can't measure one. Long pass for Perez in the corner. Santana able to win it. And one gets away. Lovegrove at the line. Tries to go back near post, but sent it wide. Hernandez trying to keep it in, but it ends up with Woods. Long pass into space. And Penal waiting for the rest of his team to get there. Shot from outside. Hernandez with another block. Hernandez has pulled into second in blocks on the season, trailing only Vandegrift for Kansas City. But Hernandez in his 11th season stepping it up as this season is going on that back line. Off the boards, but Hernandez can't get a shot on goal. Quintana back to Gamboa. Gamboa has allowed 6 goals here tonight, but I think that far from tells the whole story. He has had a number of spectacular saves. Talk about the pressure that the Sidekicks have put on Coughlin. The pressure's been even greater on Gamboa from this City squad. They'll await the restart. Romero trying to bring pressure with Coughlin away from the goal. Oliveira to his left. Gets it back. On the drive, goes to the left foot, blocked at the point. Cleared back out to Bordeaux, and back to Coughlin. Well, the Sidekicks, as you would expect, amping up the pressure on the ball, but there's going to be a lot of danger in this strategy. Not that they have much choice. Down 3 goals. Great poke check, but ends up with Bordeaux. Near steal. You see Baliot starting to pressure the ball much more. Sidekicks looking for quick turnover, perhaps an odd man rush. Woods splitting the double team to his right, and Woods pushes the lead to 4 at 7-3. Keaton Woods with his 3rd goal on the season. That's his first goal since the season opener, when he scored twice. But now in game 11, he's back on the board with a sensational effort, splitting a pair of Sidekick defenders and sliding it under the bar. Watch this one here. Gets that step on O'Keefe. And no chance for Gamboa as Woods puts it in a perfect spot. Woods was a prolific goal scorer a year ago when he scored 13 times in 19 games. So the 3rd year forward is a dangerous offensive weapon for Utica. And City now starting to lengthen this lead. 4 unanswered. And it's 7-3. Torquato commits the foul. Under 10 to go. Well, this is an impressive statement from this Utica squad here in the second half. Tied at 3 at the break. But Utica has controlled the action here in the second half and have opened up a 7-3 lead. Shots in the second half, 12-4 in favor of Utica. And the time of possession, certainly one would suspect, would largely fit with that shot distribution. Berger, who got the scoring started back in the first period. Long pass, nobody there. Rodriguez will switch it. Get it back to Yahir Romero, and Romero on the drive to the left foot, sent it wide. But you have to imagine that as a wall pass squirts through to the near side, but you have to imagine that it is tough for Yahir Romero, Oscar Romero out there right now. the brothers of Asai Romero, who left on a stretcher, and one can only surmise that their thoughts are certainly on their brother right now. It's a tough spot. Lovegrove has that one blocked at the point. Back outside to Quintana. Rodriguez switches to the corner for Baliat. Alava comes on the double team. It's tied up along the far boards. Now finally dug out and cleared by Alava. Lovegrove working against Bordeaux. Will chip for the corner for Baliat. Working against Alava. Tries to play it off the boards. Coughlin positioned well. Quickly back the other way. Oliveira with Quintana there with him. The little chip from Oliveira, and it's a hat trick. Well, we mentioned the 10 assists from Coughlin earlier in the broadcast, and that he can key this offense. And that's exactly what he did there as Oliveira leaks out, able to ward off Quintana and put up his third goal of the game. Media timeout here in the fourth period. Utica now leading at 8-3 on MASL TV.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And fans catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bostavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And I imagine that one thing that they might be talking about is the continued sensational play of Kelvin Oliveira. For Kelvin Oliveira, 3 goals tonight, and that is the 6th time in 8 games. Meanwhile, Silva going to the splits and goes top shelf. Yeah, it was hard to say. Watch this here. Yeah, I think this was actually off of Silva. And we saw an own goal earlier. De Andrade will get credit for the goal, and that might have been deflected by De Andrade, but I think that was Silva trying to redirect that ball and ultimately ended up putting it in his own goal. Either way, Utica pushes the lead to 9-3, and they are pulling away in this one. And that is noteworthy because, again, as we talked about at the top, the Sidekicks, yes, perhaps now looking at dropping their 7th game in a row, but they have been exceptionally competitive and on almost every occasion. Only Chihuahua really managed to pull away from them in this recent stretch, but now Utica, as Woods was able to almost thread it in on that near side. But this is a statement certainly for Utica City right now, just 6.5 minutes away from pulling even with the Empire Strikers for the 6th spot in the standings, but having played fewer games than a number of teams in that top 6, there's a chance that Utica City could very well move up in those standings for a higher seed. Perez off the wall, the human wall, and back outside. And Gamboa will send it in again, but just to finish the point on Oliveira. 6 hat tricks in 8 games for Kelvin Oliveira from Ipatinga, Brazil. Joined the team last year for the playoffs, and that was his first action in the MASL. Scored a couple of goals in the playoff series loss for Utica City, but comes back for the regular season. And in his first regular season with Utica City, he is setting the league on fire. 22 goals now in 8 games, leading the league by a comfortable margin in pursuit, perhaps, of the Golden Boot. Still a lot of soccer to be played. Perez through the box and around. And at this point, Sidekicks, you'd like to see them perhaps just find a way to perhaps put a goal on the board here in the final 6 minutes and maybe take a little bit of momentum and positive feeling with them out of here. This has been a monumental struggle in the second half. 6 unanswered goals for Utica City, and they lead at 9-3. Meanwhile, for Utica City, they're back in action Friday night. O'Keefe moving right, looking for Perez. Perez has that one blocked at the point. Cleared but not all the way out. Shot on the left foot, and a goal. Yahir Romero on the bounce. Finally breaks the Utica run. Watch as he gets this one through here. Coughlin positioned pretty well, but just inside that near post. And Yahir Romero pulls Dallas a little closer. Will it fall under the category of too little too late with 5:22 remaining? They're down still 5 at 9-4 for Romero. That is his 2nd goal on the season. And it ends a fairly long scoreless stretch for Romero, who had gone scoreless during this 6-game losing streak. Did have 9 goals as a rookie last year, and certainly the hope for the Sidekicks is that Romero can regain some of that form that he showed as an outstanding rookie a year ago. Scores here and makes the score 9-4. Woods will bring it back outside. I started to say, Utica City back in action Friday night. They are home to take on the Baltimore Blast, and that a matchup of a couple of teams in the top 6 now in the playoff standings. So that is a game of some import, and Utica will certainly be looking to creep a little closer to that top 5, where a number of teams are bunched up, trailing Chihuahua, the Savage, right now on top of the standings. Amadi back outside. De Andrade off the boards. Boy, nearly another one in the own goal category as Quintana smothered that ball, but had it right on goal. Luckily for the Sidekicks, Gamboa was there. They'll switch it. Lovegrove on a hard drive has that one poked away by Santana. Down to 3.5 minutes. Well, in addition to an awful lot of excitement and end-to-end action, this has really been one without a lot of controversy. And a reminder, disagree with the call? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Well, we haven't had much of a candidate tonight, though we've had some highlights to be sure. One timer outside from Lovegrove is wide and out to Woods. Under 3 to go. Well, the Sidekicks are going to look to get themselves untracked on the road, where they have yet to win a game this season. But they'll have a chance Saturday at Texas, taking on the one-win Outlaws. In many ways, another positive effort in a lot of ways for the Sidekicks, but they ran into an awfully talented team playing a tremendous game tonight here in Utica. An awful lot of talent on this team, deflected by Amadi and wide. And they have been as advertised in many ways, starting with Kelvin Oliveira and 3 goals, but they have more than just Oliveira as a weapon. Tries to play it off the wall. One-timer. And the long rebound, Perez with inside position. His one-timer is sent wide. Well, the long rebound almost led to the quickest of counters, but Perez couldn't find the back of the net. Quintana goes down. Oliveira going to pick up the foul. Second foul on Oliveira. Down to 90 seconds. And another quick foul from Oliveira. Romero. Chips it for the corner. Perez will recover. And Romero drops it. And he went down. He's looking for a foul. There's the whistle. See if we're going to get a corner. We do have a player down for Utica. And it looks like it's Oliveira, and they're helping him up. And you see Oliveira there getting a little help from Jamie Lovegrove, 2 leading scorers for their respective teams. And doubtless a lot of mutual respect there. And Oliveira is up. So we'll await the call. It'll be a restart. Lovegrove with a corner. This will come from left of the arc. And he's got Perez on the right side of the box. 1:07 remaining. Up top and a drive. Well wide. Like Cruz. Might have partially fanned on that one. That was about 10 feet wide. Pass across. The rebound and out of the air, Perez. High up with the right leg. And bounces it in. Watch here. This is good anticipation from Perez, who hooks that one out of the air. And indeed, the Sidekicks are going to run out of time here tonight, but the hope certainly for Dallas fans is that this will carry a little momentum into their next game, tightening it up on the board late. with a couple of goals. Second goal tonight for Blas Perez. 5th goal on the season as he plays in his 8th game. Came on last year for Dallas, and what a lift he gave this team. 20 goals in just 15 games a year ago. And not often that you talk about a third-year player bringing a ton of leadership and experience to a team, but for Blas Perez at the tender age of 44, after an awfully long career in the game, he does exactly that for this team. Down to 19 seconds. Santana will play it back, and Utica going to move to 6-4-1 on the season. They're going to pull even with the Empire Strikers for 6th place. Hernandez wanted to dial one up from well downtown. Blocked at the point. It's a final. Utica City with a 9-5 win. Dallas now falling to 3-11 on the season. And they will head out on the road to take on Texas on Saturday night. That will wrap up our coverage here from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center as Utica City gets the win here tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. So long, everybody.